order. If everyone could please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Want to make note for the agenda that Tom, our zoning and superintendent, is on vacation, so he will not be here this evening. Are there any additions, corrections, or revisions that need to be added to the agenda? Seeing none, this will take us right to new business. Ms. Campbell.
Yes, I'm going to turn that over to Cindy, our esteemed guest this evening.
Literally and figuratively. First of all, thank you for the opportunity tonight to be able to give you kind of an update of what's going on at the Historical Society. Obviously, one of our biggest things is that last week we finally, and we say finally, launched the History of the Plain Township Fire Department book. This has been a project that's been 3 years in the works, 3 years of research, 1 year of writing. It has been well received by the firemen and the alumni, and we're very excited about that. We've also been able to provide free copies so that each of the stations have one and one at the township office, so that as employees find out about this, that they can read it themselves without having to purchase a copy. With that said, when we wrote it, we all knew that this was not going to be the only copy. This was only the first volume. After everybody keeps saying, when are you going to write the second volume? I did say, can I have at least 2 weeks vacation? The fireman team has come up with, from our side, has come up with a plan to be able to to tentatively launch the second book in the fall of 2026. Because of all the research basically being done, we think we can go through and collect and do more around fires and the stories that we can print. And tentatively the working title is called Fireside Chat.
Oh.
And there's always, and Chief and Bill Reed have always come up with some ideas. Plus we also know that there's some information that may need to be added to, so this will give us the opportunity to address that. We've also been able to get to some individuals we were not able to in the first round. Some key individuals that we tried, but again, not understanding what the book was about, what the whole project was. Now they've seen it, now they get it. They're like, can we? And we're going to say yes. So that is a tentative schedule, is fall of 2026. It would be sooner, but we already have on the docket in the spring of 2026 to release the Avondale book. This will be a first round. We're going to do 2 books in 1 year, but that's okay. I got you to sleep. Along with this, because one of our goals was to release this book because it is the 50th anniversary of the first full-time fire chief for the Plain Township Fire Department. The Plain Township Historical Society is going to nominate Chief Claire Snyder for the Plain Local Foundation's Hall of Distinction. We've gotten the family's approval to do this. We thought the timing was right. We went through the records. He was never nominated. So we took the time in conjunction with everything going on. The other thing that will happen in September with the 720 market is we are going to do a happy 50th anniversary fire department as part of our display. And again, to promote the 50th anniversary and all the work that everybody has done. Because truly without the firemen, the alumni, and even the township employees, we would not have been able to do this book. So that's kind of some of the things that are going on there. To give you a quick update about the American 250 project, we have finally got that focused. It's going to be a documentary style. We are taking either people or places. It's going to be a 4 to 8 minute profile. We found out Monday that the one that we submitted for William Martin in his plane is actually been accepted. It's going to be one of the first ones to be filmed. And it's actually going to focus on his wife, Alminia Holtz Pontius Martin, who was technically the first female in the United States to fly. So we are so excited about that because we are doing that in collaboration with the Maps Museum because they have the plane. In February, actually, the MAPS and ourselves got together, we put our collections together to help tell the story. We've in the meantime been in contact with the Aviation Model Museum over in Indiana, who have built a replica of the plane because the original toy plane deteriorated and the Smithsonian retired it. We're hoping to tie them into this project, and we've also contacted descendants of the Martin family. So we're hoping to be able to tie all 4 entities together, and if this all comes together the way I had a moment of clarity today, is that we'd be able to use this as a promotional piece for the America 250 project, but also Plain Township, MAPS Museum, the Aviation Model Museum, and other people that are involved. So I just want to give you an update. There may be the potential that we come forward and ask to use the amphitheater to promote and to do the documentary, do like a picnic in the park. That wouldn't be until 2026 in the summertime. But we're still looking at different avenues of how this all is going to be released. The whole idea of this documentary process is, even though we're doing it for the 2026, is that we're going to keep producing these little segments. So as we come up with topics and money, we will be able to produce more segments. So we will keep feeding topics to them, and we'll see what comes forward. So that is kind of our quick update that we wanted to make sure you were on page and understood what was going on, because a lot of things are happening very quickly.
All right, sounds like, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see the documentary. I can't wait to read all the books, and you guys are always you always do a fabulous job as it is, but to do all this and take all this on, we're very appreciative.
And the other part is we're working with Stark Parks now. We just agreed to it on Monday to work with them on developing their interpretive science for the parks all across Stark County. Because we're one of the few historical societies that know how to do research. And we have a lot of connections to other people who have information, but we know how to research. And so one of the first ones we are going to do is the Taylor Shanner Golf Course. And then eventually we will do Franklin Hall School as one of the top 6, and a couple others. So we're looking at also doing that, which will also promote Plain Township, the Historical Society, and helping them get the interpretive signs on all the trails. And we can continue to push for those ones in Plain Township.
So when do you sleep?
Yeah, but a lot of this, we've spent so many, we're 20 years old,
Yeah.
and we've spent 20 years building this foundation. We have a foundation that's solid that we can use, and we want to collaborate and we want to share it, because it's the best way to get the history out there, and it's everybody's history. It's not just ours. Even the Taylor Golf Course, one of the family lines is the sister married a Schneider, which is they lived at the corner of East Hill and Cleveland Avenue, and his descendant was William Henry Schneider, who started Schneider Lumber. So there's even ties to Tammy Shanner to the Schneider family and Plain Township, so they do tie together. It's actually direct tie to most of the week we work with. So that's just some of the things. So if you hear some stuff going on, that's what's going on.
Absolutely, I applaud you guys, because you're, literally a treasured asset, because how many communities don't even have anything like this, let alone the long-term, relationship we've had. Honestly, history is one of the greatest teachers of what may be forthcoming in the future, and if we don't learn from it, so if there's anything we can do, whether it's helping to promote the new firefighter book launch through social media, website, any other conduits, please let us know.
And we appreciate your support, because we couldn't do it without it. And if you find opportunities for us, we're here. 2026 is just going to be a huge year with America 250, but just some of the wonderful partnerships that are coming up. But you're right, Scott, there's a lot of historical societies that are struggling, and we work also very hard with them to keep them afloat. Whether it's, I just went to Canton Township a couple weeks ago to talk to them, and, we're trying our best to say, here's our experience, this is how we grew out of the stages, this is their opportunities, this is how you can partner, this is how you can get your footing, this is how you can move forward. So.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing all that you do.
I would just like to thank both you and Phyllis and the whole group of people, both personally and professionally. I know we spent a lot of time, and I appreciate your patience, because as you could tell, we would look at one picture and then we'd forget about you and talk about the picture for the next.
And we loved
Half
every
hour.
minute of it. It was
So-
hilarious.
So, I was not sure how all that was gonna unfold, but I just wanna say, you guys did an amazing job of putting that together, you know, historically, factually, and, I know Chuck and Bill both appreciate it, but, I'm sure you got a lot of favorable comments from past members. It was, very well done, and I appreciate my copy, by the way. Thank you.
Our book made the Museum of Fred Stephan.
Well, that's a good
He
sign.
called me and said, I'm putting it down with
Yeah.
my special books.
Yeah.
So I figured that was a plus.
I would say so, so,
Like I said, it's an asset, it's brought some of the alumni back, I think it's helped them heal some of the rough spots in that whole transition, and I think they've been hurt, so they're appreciative of that.
That's important.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Thank you.
You're welcome to stay for the entirety of the meeting, or you're welcome to sneak out. It's totally your call. All right, well, that was a great report. I love when we have good news with speakers. The sheriff's report, we don't have anything under that. Now immediately take us over to the fiscal officer. Tom?
Thank you. Fiscal Officer number 1 is a resolution to authorize payment of pending warrants in the amount of $388,109.25.
So moved.
second?
Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Fiscal Officer number 2 is a resolution to authorize payment of regular payroll in an amount not to exceed $300,000.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Fiscal Officer number 3 is a resolution to authorize payment for the following medical claims.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Fiscal Officer number 4 is the financial report.
Anything of concern?
No, everything looks good and, yeah, no problems.
Okay.
Fiscal Officer number 5 is a resolution to authorize the following transfer of funds.
So moved?
Second, discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Fiscal Officer number 6A is a resolution that the Plain Township Fiscal Officer shall hereby be authorized to transfer the amount of $1 million from the Police District Fund 2081-910-910 into the Police Equipment, Vehicles and Equipment Capital Fund 4905931.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Fiscal Officer number 6B is a resolution that the Plain Township Fiscal Officer shall here be authorized to transfer the amount of $150,000 from the Fire District Fund 2111910-910 into the Fire Ladder Truck and Related Equipment Capital Fund 4906-931.
So moved.
Second, discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Fiscal Officer number 6C is a resolution that the Plain Township Fiscal Officer shall hereby be authorized to transfer the amount of $100,000 from the Fire District Fund number 2111910-910 into the Fire Levy Additional Reserve Balance Capital Fund number 4909-931.
So moved?
Second, discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Fiscal Officer number 7 is a resolution to authorize Plain Township Fiscal Officer to request an amended certificate of resources from the Stark County Auditor for interfund transfers in a total amount of $1,250,000 from the following sources and to appropriate these funds as follows.
So moved.
Or second?
Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Fiscal Officer number 8 is the bank reconciliation. concludes fiscal officer report.
Thank you, Tom, I appreciate that. That'll take us over to the administrator, Ms. Campbell.
Thank you. Item number 1 is a resolution to appoint Lisa Campbell as the prevailing wage coordinator for the parking lot paving project at the Plain Township Administrative Building.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, roll call.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Thank you. Item number 2 is a resolution to appoint Lisa Campbell as the prevailing wage coordinator for the parking lot paving project at Diamond Community Park East Parking Lot.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Item number 3 is a resolution to appoint Lisa Campbell as the prevailing wage coordinator for the pavement marking and striping project.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
And admin number 4 is same resolution, but to appoint me to the concrete curb and gutter project.
So moved.
Second, discussion,
Yeah, I would like to say thank you, Lisa, for doing all that for us. I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate being appreciated.
roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Thank you. Item number 5 is a resolution to sign the contract with the Shelley Company for the Plain Township Administration parking lot.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
The next item is to sign the contract as attached for the parking lot paving project at Township, or Diamond Community Park East parking lot.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Thank you. The last item is a resolution to authorize the attached walk, run, race application for the Santa Clara Nun Run, and to waive the $50 permit fee as they are a 501c3 organization.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion,
Yes, I really appreciate the department head's input on this. They look over the entire application and the route and any backup details and sign that, so I appreciate it. And you'll see their certificate of liability is included.
okay, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
And that's the end of the administrator report.
Thank you, Mrs. Campbell. That'll take us over to Chief with the fire department.
Thank you. Item number 1 is our monthly report. We just switched up the cover a little bit there to compete with Parks. Because it looked a little snazzier than ours, so trying to add some stuff to it there.
Uh-oh, contest now. If anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns, please see Chief after. Go ahead.
Item number 2 is the resolution by Plain Township Board of Trustees to accept the resignation of Ryan Karen as a full-time Plain Township firefighter paramedic effective April 14, 2025.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Thank you. That concludes the fire department.
Thank you, Chief. That'll take us over to Drew with the road department.
Thank you. Road item number 1 is the monthly report.
You know, as I see the tree dropped on the cover there, I was passing through. At some point, once most of those dead trees are out, we really need to look at planting some trees over there, because one, I know it's great for family pictures over the years. Two, probably just from shoreline erosion, so I know there's
Yeah.
ways to go, but I just happened to be flying through there last weekend, and I'm like,
It'll be a good project for maybe the high school with the agricultural department.
absolutely.
Well, the trees that you're seeing on here is from safety training. We had
Oh.
a tree felling class. We had 6 guys in it, and then Parks had, I think, 4 the next day.
But a number of those trees were felled because they were not,
Yeah,
they were
they
dead,
were
not
so
healthy.
I think we removed 7.
Be a collab with the Rotary Club because they're always looking for projects to support. Okay. If anybody, of course, has questions, comments, or concerns, please see Drew afterwards. Go ahead with number 2.
Thank you. Road item number 2 is a resolution to advertise bids for the Plain Township pavement marking and striping project.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Thank you. Road item number 3 is a resolution to advertise bids for the Plain Township concrete curb and gutter project.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Thank you. Road item number 4 is a resolution to authorize purchase of payment to McIntosh Oil for gas, oil, and diesel fuel.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Thank you. Road item number 5 is a resolution to authorize payment to Advanced Industrial Roofing for material and installation for repair of roof over the road department's maintenance garage.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Thank you. Road item number 6 is a resolution to accept reimbursement payments from the Ohio Public Works Commission for the Orion Street Northwest Improvements Project Phase 1 to be deposited into 2 separate funds.
So moved,
Second?
discussion,
It's nice to see that progress.
Yeah.
Over there too, I know a couple North Canton residents that see the Y have even complimented the progress over there, so.
We're getting there. That road will be closed starting Monday for 120 days. Thank you. Road item number 7 is a resolution to authorize payment to United Earthworks Progress Billing number 1 for the Orange Street Northwest Improvements Project Phase 1.
So moved.
Second?
discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Thank you. That concludes road department.
Thank you. Drew, that'll take us over to Ms. Campbell for zone.
Thank you. Item number 1 is the monthly report.
Okay, if anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns, please see Vinnie in the zoning office. Go ahead, Ms. Campbell.
Yes, item number 2 is a resolution to initiate an application to the Plain Township Zoning Commission through the Plain Township Zoning Director for a change in the zoning classification for parcels located at 6252 and 2641 McDowell Street Northeast, along with parcel 51-80430 and parcel 52-80336 respectively, from the present zoning classification of R1 Single Family Residential to B2 General Business District.
So moved,
Second?
discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
And that's the end of the zoning report.
Thank you, Mrs. Campbell. That'll take us over to Rob with the Parks Department.
Thanks. Item number 1 is the monthly report.
We are doing great for season passes already. Fire pit's almost out, sold out.
We are certainly,
Yeah.
those numbers change by the day, but by the time I finish this report, that's what they were.
Okay, go ahead.
Second is a resolution to approve payment to Rice's Landscaping to find for playground mulch and installation of fire bushes at Diamond.
So moved,
Second?
discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Thanks. Item number 3 is a resolution to hire Matt Grove as a soccer supervisor. Need some seconds, Mark?
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
That concludes parks.
Okay, we have nothing under the law director. We have nobody in the audience for public speaks. No concerns of the trustees or fiscal officer. That'll take us to the approval of the minutes of March 25th.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
So we got I'm sorry, what are we talking, the typo? Is it on the parcel? Is it on
Yes.
the
Yeah, that's what I
That's
thought.
what we're
That-
just
yeah.
sitting over here, so.
That can't be right.
It should be Heminger.
Okay, so it should be 6252 Heminger and 2641 McDowell.
Yes.
So we'll let Tom finish out the,
Yeah.
so yes, and then before,
Well, he has to do roll call.
Mrs. Harless?
Abstain.
Okay, that was the last one.
now let's,
Yeah.
before we go.
So the parcel number, or the address should be 6252 Heminger Court Northeast.
And that's for zoning number 2.
Number 2, zoning number 2, yes.
And then will you talk with Tom when you get
Yes.
back to make sure that's all clear over there?
That's the only correction to
Okay.
that resolution.
Perfect.
Thank you, because we were looking at the same thing.
How do you have
I was getting ready to look at it,
Yeah,
and it's like,
2641
there's
on
no
the
way,
same.
because that doesn't run the
Would you guys
regulation.
just do a quick read-through for Tom, so the record's clear that you're doing an amendment of that resolution, we'll have a roll call vote.
All right, we will revisit zoning number 2, where I am going to move to amend the prior resolution so that it reads 6252 Heminger Court in 2641 McDowell Street.
Second,
Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
yes,
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right. That will take us over to the need for the executive session. I will make the motion hereby resolved by the Plain Township Board of Trustees, Stark County, Ohio, to adjourn to executive session at 6:26 PM from this regular meeting of the Plain Township Board of Trustees as authorized under Ohio Revised Code 121-22G for the purpose of the consideration of 1B, the employment of a public employee or official, and 1F, the compensation of a public employee or official.
Second,
Discussion, roll call.
Mr. Sabo?
yes.
Mr. Hawes?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.